Smiley shot this shit, ho.
Smiley and Memoriies Media.
Shout out to Memoriies Never Die. Y'all already know.
Shout out to Smiley and Memoriies Media.
Shout out to my boy Smiley, man. Y'all already know.
How y'all doing today? This is Memoriies Media podcast. So we got a very special guest in the building with us today. He's from Vidalia, Georgia, raised in Hinesville. He's a professional basketball player. He played at Liberty County High School. He went to Neosho County Community College and then transferred to Indiana State University. He was drafted to the G League by the Cats in Charge and then traded to the Cavs in the first round. And he played in the Canada League for the Mountain Magic and won a championship there. And he went to Brazil to play, what is it, the Botafogo?
Botafogo.
The Botafogo.
Yeah.
You went to go play basketball there too. Everybody, please welcome Freddie McSwain.
Yeah. RP Dex Osama. Lil Snoop. All the fallen soldiers. Scooter. Truce. When they killed my nigga Snoop, I see my yard. In the casket, ain't even had no blood in him. Probably the reason why I keep taking these. Ain't got no patience for these. No patience. I watch everybody change, they thought I lost it. They did. But now they all busting U's, it's gon' cost me. I seen Chino shut the casket on the coffin. Killed his only big brother and we lost him. So I'ma hold it down till we all win. We been at the clip, pour ballin'. I just wanna see my flossing. 100 bands every time I walk.
What's good, man?
How you doing, Will? So, where did you pick up basketball at? Vidalia or Hinesville?
I guess I picked up basketball really in Hinesville.
Yeah.
Really all my friends I grew up with. Like basically I could say my crew. I was like around like in middle school. I went to Snelson. And then I met like a group of guys that basically we all went to Schumann.
Yeah.
So and then and I just until then I met them and just basically
I'll cut that shit out.
Yeah. Basically just picked up basketball with them. They just got better and I kept going to Schumann.
Yeah.
And I just kept getting better and better and so.
What was that moment? Do you remember the moment when you first started playing?
I can say I started playing when I moved here. Mm-hmm. We always went. It was like a court over like across the street.
Yeah.
Like.
What, a Popeye's court?
Yeah. Popeye's court. Yeah, we went to Popeye's court, playing with my homeboys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That lived in my area, so and that's really just started. That's how I really started playing.
So when you started playing at high school, how was that?
It was cool. I didn't start playing really until the 11th grade.
Yeah.
Because my first year, my freshman, my grades was kind of messed up. So my mom was like, she wanted me to focus on my grade my sophomore year, my 10th grade year. And then she was like, now you can play ball. And then I started playing AAU with the Coach Rebels. And then until then I went to 11th grade and started playing ball.
So when did you find out colleges was interested in you?
To be honest, I didn't think I was gonna go to college to play ball.
Yeah.
Because I started late.
So would you find out what your senior year or something like that or something?
I didn't. To be honest, I really didn't have no offers out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
I went on a visit to Albany Tech, and it was I didn't even know. I just went on a visit to Albany Tech, and it was just like OD, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I got a call out of nowhere to Neosho. Mm-hmm. And then they was like, we want to offer you, and I was like, Kansas. I was like, man, I'm not going out there. I'm from Georgia. I'm from the South. And then I was just like, why not? It's my only offer. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna go to Kansas. But then everybody was like, why Kansas? Why you going to Kansas?
Yeah.
Stay in Georgia. And I was like,
I mean, of course, I did go say.
And I was like, whatever. I'm just stay here. I'm gonna just go to Kansas and play.
What was that process from going to high school to go play in college? Like, what all you had to do, really?
Really, see, I was so excited because I was like, I'm leaving Georgia. I'm going somewhere I've never been.
Yeah.
Because I'm like going. Basically, I'm still am. I'm like I like going places. I like traveling, and I like going somewhere new, meeting new people.
Yeah.
So basically what I did, and I can't. It's kind of I just kind of gelled with the guys there, the coach, and basically I had to like get in where I fit in. So, and that's what happened. It was pretty easy transition. My fault.
Yeah, no person. So when you went to go play for Neosho, what was the process there? How was the basketball team there?
We had this guy named Joe. He was like a 7 foot. He went to committed to Baylor, so all the hype was on him. And
that's when you first got there?
Yeah, when I first got there my freshman year, like all the hype was on him. So basically, he was like the hype of the like JUCO, like top #1 in the nation. So I didn't even know anything about that, but turns out my JUCO was like a top Division I JUCO in the country. So and
what's a JUCO?
Huh?
What's a JUCO?
What's a JUCO?
You said a JUCO?
Yeah.
What is
that?
It's
a junior college.
Oh, okay.
It's like a 2 year. It's like a 2 year college. Like you can go on there for 2 years. Now if you 2 years and you play and you 2 years and you play.
Yeah, then you try to find somewhere else to go play.
You go to a 4 year college. So that's where you get offers and stuff like that. So that's what basically it was. But it was pretty cool because, like I said, we had a top Division I dude. He committed to Baylor off rip. So and we was nice. We was like I think my first year freshman year was like 25 and like 5 our record.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice as hell.
Yeah,
man.
but I was averaging like 10 and 8 points. But I was coming off the bench. I wasn't even because I was a freshman.
Yeah, that's good off the bench. I ain't even you starting. So when you had ended up transferring, right?
Yeah.
So when you ended up transferring, how did you feel when you sat at the table and everybody watched you and waited on your decision? And they was waiting to hear that you were saying that you was going to Indiana. How was that? How did that feel? Like all the eyes was on you as you were giving your answer.
So like I said, going from freshman to sophomore year, it was the biggest change because that's when I recognized like I could really play basketball.
Yeah.
I feel like that's when I really start taking basketball serious. From going to my freshman to sophomore year at Neosho, because my sophomore year I turned out being All-American. I turned out being like MVP of tournaments, all region, all conference. That's when I recognized I can play ball because I went to 10 points, averaging 15, and then winning the championship first time in like school history. Went with like 30 and 6.
Yeah, won the championship that one you was doing.
Yeah, I won like a regional championship. I got the ring and stuff.
Yeah.
Went 30 and 6. Won national tournament for first time in history. Then that just recognized I could play basketball.
Yeah.
And then turned out from high school having no offers to having 30.
Yeah.
So
hold on, what was other than Indiana? What were some of the top schools that you got offers from?
Auburn, Georgia, Kansas State, Memphis, Middle Tennessee, Indiana, K-State, a lot of mid majors like Bradley.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying, a lot of mid majors. But
so what made you choose Indiana?
Tom Crean.
That's the coach.
He's not there no more. He at Georgia now.
Okay.
So when he was there, he basically was like, I can get you better, but I can see something in you than no other coach. You know what I'm saying? No other coach said that to me when I was on a visit and stuff. He ain't treat me like no other JUCO player because mostly coaches bring JUCO players.
So what they usually, I know you ain't heard it, but what they usually telling you, like when they want you to come play for their team?
Oh, they tell me like what they see something like they just see like where we could put you in, we could see you starting, and that's not what I heard from Tom Crean. All I heard is getting better.
Yeah,
like
progress.
I can. Yeah, that's all it's all about. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get better.
That's what I'm all about now. It's all about getting better each and every day.
Yeah, and
that's what happens. Like
so when you had transferred to Indiana, when you transferred, you was as a junior year, correct? Mm. When you transferred, did you feel like like you had to make a big move because you only have like 2 years left?
So everybody watching, all I gotta say is, if you got a chance to go Division I, go Division I, because I can say Indiana helped me out a lot for being top of that, giving me exposure, playing on ESPN every night, playing on Big Ten, playing against great competition, and just being on TV and your family can watch you play, and friends and family can watch you play. At the end of the day, I understand, like, I hear a lot of people say don't go to the schools that you know you're not gonna get more playing time, but at the same time, I go from having been to no offers and going to Indiana.
Yeah, so ain't nobody can never say you ain't never went through your steps.
Dude, you know, and that's what I'm saying. Like I played, and it's not like I was on a bench.
Yeah,
I played.
Yeah,
but it was just certain situations. Like I had got moved to a different position. I had to change my position when I got to Indiana. From going from a 3 to basically a 4-5 because I was so strong and athletic.
Yeah, I seen your highlights, bro. I seen them, boy. You ain't got to explain.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to change my position, but it helped me in the long run because I met so many great people, met so many fans, met great coaches. Like it's more benefits than anything.
So for Indiana, not the school and not the basketball program, just the Indiana is the place itself. What's the difference from the Georgia hospitality and then leaving that to go to India? I don't know what goes on out there, but what's the difference from this to going out there?
It's the same thing. It's all love. The community is a lot different because you could say Indiana's basically my college is 96% white. Mm-hmm. If you go to like a Georgia college, it's mostly black. So that the culture is different.
Did that bother you a little bit? Or?
At first, because I'm from the South. So, I go from, you know what I'm saying, our culture to a different culture. Yeah. So it was just like.
Did you fit in right?
I had to fit in, but it was an easy transition because I'm a people person. Yeah. So I didn't have no problem with it, and the music was different. Like everything was different, but at the same time, you gotta adjust it with you around. You know what I'm saying? It's all about adjusting, so that's what I did.
So when you going through all your steps, because you ain't just go straight to the top, like you've been working through getting there. How do you stay motivated, like through all of that? Because sometimes you might feel like you might not make it. Sometimes you just feel like you want to quit.
Yeah, I talked to my dad and my mom, my parents. My dad tell me, excuse me, my language. This is what me and my dad, excuse my language, hard fucking work. That's
and this is just that simple.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even about basketball. It's about life. Yeah. That's what he tells me. It's not. It's about everything you put your mind and your heart to. Yeah. And that's what you got to do. So that's why I top my hat off on that. And my mom always just say like, keep God first. Mm-hmm. Just keep your head down.
She said the cleaner version, though, really, though.
Yeah. Basically, just keep your head on straight. And, and God will handle everything. And I tweet out, blessed walking by faith. Like, I give it, that's what I live by faith. So.
Man, God fear, man.
Yeah, so.
That's how you move, bro.
That's it.
So, when you got drafted into the G League, what was that process like?
Man.
Because that's different from college.
So after my 2 years down in Indiana, basically I had to go through a whole bunch of camps. I had to go through the G League camps. I had to go through like everything to basically, because when I first, so a lot of scouts and stuff thought I was an undersized 5. Like a big, like I had to show them that I was not that. Yeah. Because that's what they saw on TV and saw through film. Yeah. So I had to show them like I could shoot, I could dribble.
And you had to keep showing them because you had more than one tryout.
Yeah. Yeah. I had more than one tryout. Yeah. I had one. I had to go to Florida. I had a pro day in Florida. Had one in Chicago, and I think I had one in Memphis. I mean, not Memphis, but Wisconsin. I had to travel all those places just to go show coaches and scouts that I'm not no 5. So I showed them, and it was the one in Chicago. It's like 100. I think like 500 players there. It was just scrimmaging. They were just basically scouts just sitting on the bench, watching every game. And so they only chose 10 people out of that 500, and I was part of that 10. You know what I'm saying? that's it. Like
damn, 500. I'm sorry, my bad.
It was 500 because like I swear to you, when I got there, I called my homeboy. He was my teammate. His name was Josh Newkirk. He was like, I called him. I was like, yo, check out this line because the line wrapped around a building. And
everybody waiting on their opportunity.
Everybody waiting on the opportunity. Like you got it. This is your opportunity. Like to, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, dang, bro, the odds are against me. And I was just like, man, I had like it was random dudes. I don't even know who was on my team. Like I swear I had like a 50-year-old on my team. Like, I swear to you, I had a 50-year-old on my team. It was like yo, I really got a 50-year-old. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna shoot and get the ball every time and do my thing. Yeah. So that's what I did. I was guarding, dunking on everybody, just doing whatever, scout looking, and then at the end. They like, yo, they call your jersey number because everybody got jersey number. And I was like,
all 500 of y'all just standing there. And
it's different groups. So the first group, each group's like 100. Yeah. So each day is different times and stuff like that. So my group, so they choose 10 out of the whole 500 together. So my group, they chose like 3, and I was part of that 3 for my group. So I was like, I'm going to the next day. That's where the players that play in the Summer League and the G League, you know what I'm saying, on 2A contracts and like that, I'll play against them. And then the next day, for the next day.
So you start playing against the actual G League players?
For the next day.
Yeah.
That's the next day. Like, you can come back. If you don't get your call name for today, you can't come tomorrow. Yeah. So I got called for tomorrow. That's when I met a couple guys. We teamed up. I actually teamed up with one of my teammates from Indiana. That was cool. We was on teams and that's how it went. And then it turned out, my agent's like, yo, you put your name in the G League draft. I put my name in there. We had like a draft party. We went to the church. A couple of my friends was there, and then we were just searching. I was just waiting. And then
so you got to go through the whole draft experience and all.
Yeah. Because I never expect be drafted. That. Like, come on, man. It don't matter what kind of draft it is, G League, NBA, it don't matter. I got drafted. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's still an experience. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, so I did. And then
so how the room went when you had got drafted?
It was wild because I was so happy. It was like they called me. Mm-hmm. It was like, yo, we picked you up, blah, blah. It's like a real draft, like.
I mean, it is a real draft.
Yeah, so it was like, yo, you got to come out the next day. So you had to pack, and I left out and went to Cleveland.
Man, listen.
Like, that's just a great experience, man.
So when you went to go play, so after that, you went to go play for the Canada League, the Monty Magic, right?
Yeah, after training camp. Yeah. After training camp, we played like 3-4 games. Mm-hmm. Then I just left. I left.
So you won a ring out there, right?
In Canada.
Yes.
Yeah, Monty Magic.
What was that like?
It was great because when I got there, I was like, I just gotta get buckets. I gotta score. I don't care about nobody.
And I see your highlights too. I don't know if they're from the Monty Magic. I see you be going on. Well, I see every time you dunk, you always falling too.
That was in Brazil. My teammates was clowning me when I was in Brazil. They was like, yo, why y'all was falling when you dunk something? I was just like, I'm not trying to hurt my legs or something like that.
That's why you had.
I got a big body, so I might as well just fall on it.
So how I felt when y'all won that ring?
Man, it was
crazy. That's another one to the collection.
It was crazy because we got on a private jet. We had like drinks out there. It was just a whole 9 yards. As soon as we got off, fans was out there waiting on us. Even though it's cold in Canada. Yeah. So they were still waiting out there cheering. Like, it was crazy. Like, we had a whole like parade and stuff for it. It was crazy.
So what kind of opportunities well, first of all, through all of your experiences, like what type of opportunities are you receiving through all of these achievements? Like being drafted, winning a ring, going to Indiana, like.
I could say like just a lot of people just reach out to me, just a lot of people just reaching out to me and just telling me congrats. What I want to do and do I want to do this and do that. Yeah. And I just tell everybody yes because, you know what I'm saying, not everybody get an opportunity to be where I'm at and be in my place because anybody would care for a spot I'm in. Yeah. And the situation I'm in, so that's what I did. So I don't tell nobody no unless it's like a sketchy situation.
Yeah.
But most of the time I say yeah.
So, through all of that success, what do you typically try to avoid? Because people try to jump in your life out of nowhere, like they was there from the jump, and you got anything on that?
What I try to avoid, I just stick to my circle. You know what I'm saying? I just stick to what people is around me from what I really know. I know the real from the fake.
Yeah.
To be honest, and I don't buy into what's up, bro, blah blah blah. I don't buy into that. You know what I'm saying? I just stick to my circle, and I know who was with me from the beginning and to now.
Yeah.
And like I said, my crew that been with me since day one. I know who these guys are. So that's what my circle.
So first of all, coronavirus.
Yeah.
You still out there in Brazil? Okay, so y'all season ended like the NBA's?
You can say that, yeah.
So how did that go? Like, are y'all restarting too? Like, what's going on?
Nah. So basically, when the corona, so we was playing, so we had like some games going, and then coronavirus hit down.
Yeah.
Then we still practiced,
yeah.
And then we stopped. Then we was like, okay. Then the league was like, okay, hold out on the games.
Was that after the NBA had came in and everything? Like
that was right after the NBA. It was like, okay, the NBA stops. Everybody else stopped. Everybody going home. So we was like, all right, bet, stop. So I was in Brazil for 2 months, waiting to see if our league would start because I got selected for the All-Star game for like a dunk contest. So that was the moment. That was gonna be lit.
I know you were.
That was gonna be lit because that was like. At the end of the day, you get a prize and you get a trophy, and I was like, man, this is
add it to the collection, man.
It's gonna be good on a resume. So I was like, man, dang. I got that, and then I was, cause at the start of the season, at the end of the season, I was started playing well too at the same time, and then was going into playoffs, and then they canceled our playoffs. They canceled our we had like 4 or 5.
So no restart. It's just that's just it for the season.
Yeah, we had like 3 or 4 games left, and they canceled those. Then we waited to see if they gonna start the playoffs. And I waited 2 months just sitting in bed, just watching TV.
That's a long ass time, bro.
I swear to you, when I got back here, back in Huntsville, my body was terrible. I was just like sluggish.
So was you while you was quarantining?
Yeah.
Well, basically, I was quarantining. While you was quarantining, how did you fit any workouts in?
I'll be honest, I didn't. Because I was coming from practicing like 2 or 3 times a day, and I was like, man, I need this time to rest.
I was thinking about it. In my head, it was like a week. It was like 2 or 3 times a day, bro.
Because
so even out there, y'all still gotta work hard.
Yeah, like our practices, we practice in the morning, we lift, and then we practice again.
Yeah.
So basically, we doing like 3 workouts.
Yeah.
So it was just like it was so tiring. So I was like, during that time, them 2 months, I was like, I need to rest my body in case our league start because I'm tired.
Oh yeah, you were sore.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So and then it turns out 2 months passed, and it was like, yo, we're not canceling the league. So I was like, after that, probably like I waited 2 weeks, and then I booked my flight to come back home.
So when do you know when y'all starting back up or they?
No, they season over with.
I'm talking about next season.
It's the next season.
Yeah. You think they're gonna start back up on time?
Right now, no. I don't know if I'm re-signing with them.
Yeah.
I don't know, but right now I'm probably gonna just go try the NBA G League again.
Yeah.
Or try to go to Europe and play.
So how you felt about the NBA? The NBA restarting in Orlando, and like the little bubble thing, and Avery Bradley was like he not returning back.
Yeah, I seen that.
Due to his son, he said he don't want to make his son sick or anything.
Yeah.
How you feel about that? Would you have returned?
That's smart though. You know what I'm saying? If he gets it, then he can't be around his family.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But most players I see a lot of players want to play because they want to start back. They need money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got $1 million houses, and you know what I'm saying? They need money to play. So
yeah, keep up with the bill.
I feel like a lot of players sacrificing to make money, help their families. You know what I'm saying? Instead of not making money and be with their families. Yeah. It's just 50-50.
What would you have done?
What I would have done? I grew up in Georgia, so I gotta play. You know what I'm saying?
We better than 100 degrees.
It don't matter. I gotta play, man.
Listen. All right. So also, Lakers just added J.R. Smith.
Yeah, I seen that.
What kind of effect you think that's gonna have for them?
J.R. Smith, he a shooter, so that's what Braun needs around him.
Yeah. You think he's gonna replace with Avery Bradley?
Because Avery Bradley's a defensive player. He was hitting this season. He was playing pretty well this season.
Yeah.
We just see. We just got to see what J.R. Smith is going to redeem himself from what happened. Everybody remember with the Golden State.
Yeah.
Say he didn't remember what the score was. He got to remember he didn't know what the score was. So we just got to see, man.
So who you think gonna win it all?
I got the Lakers. I know that everybody got the Clippers or Milwaukee.
Yes, sir.
But I got the Lakers because Braun needed. You know what I'm saying? Braun needed to build his legacy to be. You know, that conversation still being with the GOAT conversation. And I hope he win MVP.
I'm gonna take it as your favorite player, LeBron.
I got three favorite players. I got Rudy Gay, LeBron, and Carmelo Anthony.
Rudy Gay?
Rudy Gay. Right, y'all, people were sleeping on Rudy Gay because Rudy Gay was supposed to be the next Jordan coming out of UConn.
Yeah.
He was tough. And then he was with Memphis. He was
nice in Memphis.
He was nice in Memphis. Then he messed up his shoulder. Got injured, came back. And still averaging around 20 points a game still.
Yeah.
And then he got traded to the Kings. But he was still, like, long athletic. And he was, like, if people watch his highlights, he was a dog. And he was a hooper.
Yeah, I remember what he did on the Grizzlies. I see a little bit of him on the Spurs.
Yeah, he was nice. Like,
Yeah.
But he's just, you know what I'm saying, then he tore his Achilles. So injuries just, you know what I'm saying, just got to him.
Yeah.
But he's a nice player. I watched him. I loved him. But when growing up, I used to like KG.
Did you? You can't run that?
Can't run that when he was with Minnesota.
Yeah.
He was.
I ain't really watch him on minute. I'm starting to look into that now.
Yeah. He was nice. He was nice in Memphis. So
yeah.
Those are my players I actually like enjoy watching. You know, as I grew up.
So, as a basketball player yourself, and like, if people really want to, like, they can really see everything that you're going through right now, and we see you coming like from down here with no college offers to where you're at now. What does it take to what do you have to invest? What must you lose to even get to points like that in life?
What my pop said, what you willing to sacrifice?
Yeah.
And my answer is everything. Like,
are you able to have relationships? Like,
yeah, I'm gonna have relationships. they're always a long distance.
Yeah.
So my relationships are always a long distance.
Are they able to work a little bit?
Yeah. Some, because they relationships out there, they try and I try. So it works out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all about trying, and if you're not, you know what I'm saying, willing to try, then it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
That's all I can say on that. Really much is, but it works.
So how much money does it take to invest in yourself to like from like that middle school point to like the end of college, like how much money does it take to even get through those points? Am I making sense? Like that middle school point to like that college point. Like, you got AAU tournaments, all type of stuff.
I ain't played AAU until 10th grade.
Yeah.
Going to that summer, going to 11th grade. I can say like I was just benefited enough. I was just lucky enough to have people like Ernie Warthout to rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Ernie, yeah.
Yeah, to look out for like kids like me that didn't have too much unfortunately growing up. And it just gave me the motivation of being like the person and the player who I am today. So
yeah, I ain't never played for Ernie. I done heard about him. Yeah. I done heard about Ernie, man. Rest in peace to the guy.
You know what I'm saying? But I was just fortunate enough to have like people like during the journey that helped me out a lot. Like I know it's a lot of people that don't be in the spotlight or but I know who helped me out throughout my journey and who hasn't. So.
Yeah. So other players that like made it out of Hinesville, it's like it's a good number. Like Davion, and Davion's in college right now. Richard LeCount at Georgia. Will, Jordan McCray, Raquan McMillan. Like, how does it feel? Like,
used to be Ron Brown.
Ron Brown?
Ron Brown. Like a lot of people.
Who that is? I ain't never heard.
Ron Brown. He was a teammate of Jordan McCray at Liberty County.
No.
They both was.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of him.
He went to Miami. A lot of people don't say. Well, a lot of people know who Ron is, but a lot of people forget about him. And
Yeah, I don't even hear nobody talking. That's why I didn't know who he was.
Ryan was a great player too. So those are guys that you name, like they putting Hansville on the map. And
I mean, you too, no?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, how does it feel like being in that circle of like of y'all trying to chase y'all dreams at the the highest level?
Yeah, it's great because like I said, like it's great because all those guys can put Hansville on the map.
Yes.
And it just like I don't know, it's just great. It's a great feeling because it's something like people can put goals to, like, oh, they doing so well, they making out of Hansville, so we can too.
Yeah.
So that's just.
So what kind of advice do you have for like young kids that started off where you started off at?
All I gotta just say is basically don't give up on your goals.
Yeah.
And just always just keep working because your dreams can come true and like stuff can change just like a snap of a finger.
Yeah.
So that's just all I can say. Like even though you seem like your dream's so far away, it's closer than you think. So just keep working, and all you can do is just stay in the gym and work hard just like everybody else doing. And one day your goals will come true. Even though I'm saying it's not where your goals don't take you where you want to go, but it's a different route. I'm sorry, but your goal's gonna turn you to a different route. But sooner or later you're gonna get to that goal.
So what was one of the biggest setbacks that you had throughout your basketball career?
My biggest setback was when I got drafted, went to training camp. Now I felt like I was one of the best players in the training camp. I felt like I was playing so well in training camp, but I got released. And then when I got released, I had a downfall. Like, I can't play basketball.
Yeah.
Like it took me.
But you wanted to quit?
I think I was going to quit. I don't know why in my mindset because I think I was playing so well because I was killing everything. And then when it was like, no, we're gonna release you.
Yeah.
And I was like,
how does that go? Does they explain to you, or is it just like?
No, they just had a meeting with me. Like it was just like, cause I think it was like last day, and they was just trying to pick people. And I was like, I think I was like the last person getting picked, like to leave. Yeah. Because they had like dudes in my same spot, but they was like returners and two ways. Yeah. So they had to keep them. Yeah. So I was like, that's crazy. So it was like, I got to a point like, probably to like 3 weeks to like stop playing ball, and I was like, I was just upset. Like I was there wanting to cry, bro, because I got drafted and I got released. Like, well, what's the point of drafting me if you're gonna release me?
Yeah. So first of all, how did you get to that? What pushed you back up to keep going? I
played open. I was shooting with this kid because I was in Florida by that time. I went to Florida, and I went to some gym. I didn't know anything about the Florida area. I was just looking for a gym. Yeah. And I went to the gym, started shooting with this kid, and I was just shooting with him. And I was just talking to him. He was just asking me questions. And he was like, "Dang," it was like, "Dang, you went through all that. That's crazy." He said he just kept asking me questions on how like where you go to college, and I was just thinking I was just like, "Dang, you're right. Like I've been through all so much. I still can keep playing."
You just had to remind you of everything you done been through.
Yeah, you feel me? That one kid like basically just remind me like I can play basketball.
Yeah, they ain't time to quit now, bro. You done went through too much.
Yeah, I was just in a downfall. I was just so hurt. You know what I'm saying? It was like I ain't never been hurt like that before because I've been through so much. You make a mistake, you can still be on the team. You know what I'm saying? It's college, you make a mistake, you still gonna be on the team next day.
But just like when you get up to that point, it's like,
you know what I'm saying? But I was playing well and I was doing well in the training camp, and they just couldn't keep me. And I was just like, dang, that's crazy. Like,
yeah. So even though you go through all the achievements, you still go through those bad turns sometimes that people really don't see. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense, bro.
Yeah, but that was just one. I could say that was one downfall. I had a lot of ups and downs with my past teams, like would come with playing time or just having arguments with my coaches, or understanding that like I feel like I'm better than that player that's playing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I have that. You know what I'm saying? I have those type of ups and downs, but it's nothing crazy like. But I had a lot of that coming with playing in Moncton, even playing Moncton in Brazil, even Indiana.
So you always gonna go through stuff, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gonna always go through something, but at the end of the day, you gotta live and learn from each situation you've been in.
Yeah, we see what happened when you keep going.
Yeah. Even though you think you better than that person, or you think you should be playing more, always stick to it, because each moment I thought that, every time you just see that monster, every time you step on the court, you gotta produce and stay in the game.
You gotta eat like you ain't never been there before.
And that's why I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why every time I did. And speaking of other guys like that's play professional, like Jordan Johnson and Quez Motley. And I know a couple guys like DJ Farrell, JJ Frazier.
Oh, these more Hinesville people.
You know what I'm saying? That's more guys that's from this area. That's not, you know what I'm saying, not specifically from Hinesville, but they from Hinesville that play professionally.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that's, you know what I'm saying, that play professionally. It still is. So
yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah, shout out to y'all too, Will.
Yeah.
Listen, well, I know it's an obstacle course, Will.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like, and those are the guys I grew up watching. That made me want to continue playing better. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why I thought you was the age. Will.
Yeah,
I thought you was the age. I know Quez.
I'm around their age. You know
Yeah.
They wasn't too far.
Yeah, they're about 2-3 years older than you or something like that.
Like 2 years older.
So that's a big difference when you hooping, Will.
You know what I'm saying? But those are guys I looked up watching, going to Schumann. And, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody on the grown people court.
I swear, I used to be on the other side of the court. They over there playing full. But at the same time, my crew, like I said, we was young and we still was playing against them.
Yeah.
And we was like the young dudes, like, yo, we was so.
We ain't hooping on the other side.
Gnats. It was like gnats to them. They didn't want that. But if we beat them, they'll be so mad.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. They made us better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they made me better as a player. And I still work out with Quez. I talked to Jordan. I talked to Jordan Johnson, not Bird. We call him Bird. I talked to him when I was in Brazil. I asked for advice, because like some situation I was in, I asked for some advice. And you know what I'm saying? I can reach out to them guys.
So you always go back to your roots.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can reach out to them guys and they'll give me information because they're older and they've been through it.
Yeah. So what can we expect from you in 2020? Well, for the rest of 2020, I know it ain't looking too pretty right now.
Right now, I just signed with another agency. Hopefully, he can give me a job in Europe or try to give me an NBA G League.
Well, that should be nice, Will.
I just, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can, wherever I go, as long as I make money.
Yeah.
Playing the game I love, so it don't even matter.
Yes, sir. So thank you for stopping through the podcast, Will.
No problem,
yes,
man.
Sir. Tell the people they can find you at, Will.
You can find me on Facebook. You know, type my name as Freddie McSwain Jr. You can find me on Instagram, Freddie_Mac. Twitter, McSwain_Junior21. You can follow me on Snapchat, Fred that bit. But you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, that's true.
You can follow me on there, so yeah.
It's been a Memoriies Media podcast. Thank y'all for stopping there, Will.
Alright, man.
Fred that bit.
Fred that bit.